Welcome to Pigeon River Farm, doing farming right. I'm Robert Brown, the owner of Pigeon River Farm. Thank you for viewing. Good evening. In tonight's episode, we're going to talk about best utilization of our high tunnels. We've got two high tunnels here on the farm. We've got a 30 by 72 and a 30 by 120. They're where we keep our poultry over the winter time. We raise about 400 layers in there. We have an adjoining layer barn that connects the two together, so that's where the chickens reside over the winter, get all the vitamin D, scratch, take advantage of all the greens that we try to produce during the winter time for them. But when it comes towards spring is the time when we need to change things up. And what we do then, beginning of March, we actually take the birds and we start to relocate them into just one of the high tunnels, and they have access to the outside. And then we prepare the soil by rototilling it, clean up all the debris that's in there, rototilling it in real well, and then we start with our early cold crops, and that would be our lettuce, our kale, our radish, turnips. We also put in peas, things that are tolerant to the cold. So they're usually planted at the beginning of March. Now remember, we're at the 45th parallel, so we usually have snow on the ground at that time. But we're planting in the high tunnel, and within 30 days we usually have a good crop of radish and spinach and such. The other high tunnel is then cleared out with the birds around the beginning of April, where their weather's conducive for them to be outside. And then they're actually only allowed to go into the layer barn, getting ready to be out in pasture. And we get the other high tunnel ready. So there we put more of our warm weather crops in. We're going to put in we have dill, we have pickles. This year we put in a lot of potatoes. An incredibly nutrient-rich environment, so we put potatoes in there. We're raising some indoor sweet corn because we like sweet corn. We also put in muskmelons, watermelons, we have strawberries, we have raspberries. So this nutrient-rich environment that the birds blessed us with their hard work over the winter now is turning into the benefits of summer. We get thousands of eggs that are produced during the wintertime that are basked in the vitamin D with the sun coming in and nutrient rich, so the birds are exposed to a great environment. And in turn, they leave behind because of the thousands of pounds of feed. In one example, we put 50 pounds of kelp per 1 ton of feed, and we go through quite a few tons of feed per winter. Well, all that iodine that's in the kelp is now deposited in the soil. No other way to get that level of richness into the soil. So not only are the vegetables that we're raising nice looking, but health is beyond belief because it is the most rich, nutrient rich. The key there is a nutrient rich environment one could imagine. So in turn, we now come up to July. We're harvesting the vegetables. We're enjoying the work of all the work we put in. We sell some at the farmers market, utilize it with a couple families in the area, and then what we have left over, we donate to the food bank. So it gets best utilization. So we're basically leveraging a resource, a very valuable resource, for wintertime use for the poultry, and spring, summer, and in the fall is utilized for human consumption food. So it works really well for us. So I want to thank you very much and have a great evening.